The sky lit up in flames, and with it, the last of his money nearly vanished. Before the world saw success, Elon Musk stood at the edge of collapse, watching his rockets fall from the sky, one after another. Each explosion wasn't just metal breaking apart, it was belief, reputation, and survival slipping through his fingers. He wasn't starting from comfort. After building and selling companies like PayPal, he could have stopped. He could have lived a life most people only imagine. But instead, he poured nearly everything into something far riskier, a dream to make space accessible through SpaceX. The problem was, the dream didn't work. The first rocket failed, then the second, then the third. Each attempt burned millions of dollars. Each failure made headlines that quietly suggested the same thing: this wasn't going to work. Investors pulled back. Doubt grew louder. Inside the company, pressure hung thick in the air like smoke after an explosion. By the time the third launch failed, there was barely enough left for one more try. One more rocket, one more chance. Most people would have stopped there. The pattern was clear, the risk was unbearable. But stopping would have meant accepting that the impossible should stay impossible. So, the final launch was prepared, not from a place of confidence, but from a refusal to quit. Everything rested on that single moment. When the rocket finally lifted, it carried more than fuel and metal. It carried years of failure, doubt, and relentless belief. And this time, it didn't fall. It reached orbit. That one success didn't just save a company, it rewrote the future of private space travel. It proved that persistence could outlast failure, and that sometimes the difference between collapse and history is simply one more attempt. And from that moment on, the sky was no longer the limit. Don't just watch the journey, be part of it. Subscribe to Peasney, like, comment, and share to keep the story going.